Hello, arcade gamers, and welcome back to Biggie D's Arcade. Tonight, we're going to be doing my 83rd Chill and Chat live on a Sunday evening, talking home arcade with you guys out there watching in the home arcade community. Let's say hi to everyone who's made it in the chat so far tonight. We've got first Papa Brad's Gaming saying, hello, gamers. Good to see you. I know Mickey Yoon, he was also, I think, the very first chat earlier today. I'm not seeing his chat here on Restream, so I can't pull it up, but wanted to give Mickey credit as the first one that came through. Thank you. And then we've got Hollywood Polo saying Biggie D in the weekly top 40. Good to see you, Hollywood Polo. And Arcades Anonymous, I did put a poll in the chat, guys. Definitely go subscribe to them. We're going to talk towards the end of the show about their giveaway, which is happening on January 1st here in just a few days. So make sure you're subscribed. That way you can have a chance to win these awesome prizes that they're going to be giving away here coming up in a few days. We've also got Chaotic BPR in the chat. He says, sorry I couldn't be on the show tonight. Me and my wife needed some time away or away time. Definitely understand, Chaotic. I remember having you on the show. It was awesome. Wanted to get you back on the show tonight. Didn't work out, but we can do it again soon. Hopefully very soon we can have you on. I'd love to pick your brain on the AtGames and what's going on with them right now. And Biggie D's Arcade, keeping holding on to your dreams and reaching for the stars. Why is Papa Brad never invited to the show? We'll ask Arcades Anonymous about that. We don't want to really put him on the spot, but maybe we can get that question in. Darren's saying, hey, happy holidays. And GeForce Guy is saying, hi, happy new year. Can't wait for 2025 to get here. Good to see you, GeForce Guy, in the chat. He was nice enough to donate me last night a copy of Star Wars VR Pinball. So I've now got a virtual reality version of Star Wars Pinball on my MetaQuest headset. Thanks to GeForce Guy. Really appreciate you gifting that to me last night. That was awesome of you. So let's go ahead and bring our guest in. We've got two very special guests tonight, both members and part of the Arcades Anonymous weekly live stream. We first got Jay, gamerfridge, in tonight. How's it going tonight, gamerfridge?
Good, but it looks like my camera's frozen.
We can hear you, but you are frozen. You may have to turn it off and back on. And let's also bring in Todd, NerdLoungeMaster. How's it going tonight, Todd?
Doing fantastic. I hope everybody out there is having a wonderful Sunday evening.
Yes, we're having a great evening so far. I know I am. Hope everyone in the chat is as well. Arcade Dave is here. He's saying Happy New Year, everyone. Awesome. And Ojib was as well as saying, what it do, done BD. So good to see you, Ojib. So we'll hopefully get gamerfridge's camera working tonight. But can we still hear you?
Yeah, it was just working, and then
just smack the side of it, Jay. Just smack the side of it.
If you have to jump out and jump back in, you know, you can do that too. Maybe if you need to.
Oh, there you are. There you are.
Awesome. Good to see you.
Just had to play my intro.
So how are you guys doing tonight?
Fantastic.
Good. Well, I'm glad to have you guys on the show. Awesome. We've got some really good subjects on tap tonight, stuff to talk about on this Sunday night live stream. I wanted to start with AtGames, and this is good for tonight because we have Todd on the show, and Todd just ordered a AtGames Legends 4KP. Yep. Did you receive yours yet?
Yep, it is actually at my work. I've unboxed. Yeah, I unboxed it. I unboxed it, and it's on my assembly desk at work. I had to order one of those because, you know, I have the arcade is on the second floor, and my wife and daughter tried to help me lift that playfield's 100 pounds, and they just couldn't help me. So I had to order a special stair climbing dolly so I could get that thing nicely up the stairs because I don't have anybody local that can help me. So once I do that, I'm gonna bring it home.
Road trip.
Gonna be in the Nerd Lounge somewhere. I've still got to do a facelift back here, but pretty excited. It was awesome opening that. The actual playfield, like the graphics on the side, I'm very happy with. So and the back box looks really nice. So I'm excited.
Good.
Gallagher
I'm
guy.
glad you got yours, and it seems to be in good shape.
It's
it sounds like.
Yeah,
you got the back box.
Yep, there was one hole in it that I was worried about. Looked like a fork had tried to stab it, but had a nice thick piece of cardboard in there that prevented it. I was showing my friends at work, that this thing survived, so I was pretty happy about that.
So that's not just a rumor or just somebody making up stuff. They're actually forklift.
Yeah, I think I snapped a picture for you guys in our private chat. Maybe I need to go back and look, but yeah, it really looked like somebody had literally almost pierced it with a fork. So kind of crazy.
So you got the Sea of Thieves, and that was kind of the big part of the news from AtGames this week was about their rare game packs, pinball packs. I wanted to start with that. So they're going to have 2 pinball packs. They're going to have one which is going to have Sea of Thieves. Then they're going to have another one that'll have Killer Instinct and I guess Battletoads. These will come at 2 separate times. So the news was first we're going to get Sea of Thieves. And they said, as promised, Sea of Thieves will officially launch on January 23rd for the Pinball HD and the Legends Micro HD. And then the Sea of Thieves for the 4KP is going to be released on December 31st. So here in just 2 days, on Tuesday, it will officially release for the 4KP. So you should be able to play it as soon as then. Now, Pinball Pack 2, which will be the Rare Part 2 pack, which includes Battletoads, Killer Instinct, will release for both the 4KP and the HD on February 20th. And there was some really good news, too, I saw here. You'll receive your full Rare Pinball Pack for free. Let's see, what is this? So if one of the Pinball Pals who you got the Legends Pinball 4KP Sea of Thieves Premium Starter Machine during the one-time only early bird introductory pricing time, 11/11 through 11/13, you'll receive the Rare Pinball Pack for free. So that means, I guess you're getting Killer Instinct and Battletoads for free at no extra charge.
Yep.
Is it saying that? Is it the full...
Yeah,
because there's 2
you
packs.
Get both, rather than just getting Sea of Thieves.
Is it where does it say both? I just see full rare pack pinball pack. I don't see packs.
Well, right here it just says that means Sea of Thieves pinball table will be ready to play on December 31st with Killer Instinct and Battletoads pinball pack following February 20th at no extra charge.
Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's another thing right now, Biggie. He doesn't have any pinball tables on his machine right now. So he has nothing to play if he doesn't buy something right now. So that's another thing. Really, no real hurry to.
Have you turned yours on yet, Todd?
No. Like I said, I got it unboxed and it's on the assembly table. I'm probably going to do that in the morning when I get there and I can sit with a cup of coffee and turn it on just to have fun with it. So
according to this, technically you're not going to be able to play anything unless you buy something like Jay just said.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll get ready for that. I've got a long list of stuff. Even my good friend Chaotic has bought me a pack or 2 for Christmas. So I'll definitely have something to play.
Yeah, he's more excited about you opening than you are. He keeps bugging him. When are you going to open it? When are you going to open it? He's, Chaotic BPR, he's really excited about Todd.
And I'm looking forward. I have so many mods that I want to do to this thing. I'm just so excited. I mean, my head's spinning just thinking about it.
What kind of mods are you wanting to do to yours?
Mostly cosmetic stuff. Lights underneath, lights on the back side of it. So when it's in the Nerd Lounge, it's just glowing. Thought about getting some new rounded grills or doing something lighted. A couple different odds and ends. Right off the top of my head, that's about it. But I'm sure I'm going to get in touch with Angel and see what I can do for a nice topper for that.
Okay. Were you not impressed with the one that AtGames was providing, or you just...
Not really?
Okay.
No. I think I could do better. And I think Angel could make me something really, really nice. So.
And they're not inexpensive either. The one through AtGames it's what, a couple $100?
Yeah. I don't know. I just wasn't too impressed with what I saw, and I think Angel could do me something nicer with more. Two, I want to make this machine my own. A lot of people that did buy the Sea of Thieves, some of them are going to keep it stock like this. Some people are probably going to do more modding to it as well. So just want to make mine unique.
Yeah, and it looked like Papa Brad had brought up a really good point here. He says you'll have a ton to play with the pinball net. You get 2 months free of that.
Yeah.
So you should have plenty to play that first couple of months.
Yep, for sure.
So I'd pull these images here from the Facebook group, just give everyone a visual out there what this table looks like. This is their most recent release, Sea of Thieves. This was originally a console game brought to the virtual pinball world for the first time through AtGames. And how do you think these games are going to play overall, being that they were developed, in-house with AtGames?
They haven't... the few tables that I think that they have, because they've developed one or two, haven't they? They've Chaotix, more knowledgeable on this. I had to bite for the Sea of Thieves, but I have confidence in them. I'm sure that there's going to be some things that are going to probably pop out, like we always see. Lag and things sticking and that kind of thing. But they've always seemed to fix it in a short amount of time. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that this should be a pretty interesting table, and it should work properly, hopefully within the first couple of months.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it launches, if it's, great as soon as it releases, or do they need fixes? Are there going to be bugs? I guess we'll find that out on Tuesday.
I'm sure there'll be a day one, update like they always have. I'm sure they've got somebody out there testing it. Hopefully somebody's working very diligently to get it done.
So Way Too Fast just said, I lined up all my LED lights on my Jurassic Park 4KP, and I had about a few feet left, and I accidentally cut the strip with scissors, LOL. Now I got to buy a new strip and redo it again and start over again.
Oh, man.
That's a bummer.
That's those, how you can cut them, but if you come in the wrong spot, it kills the whole light.
Gallagher guy says he simply wants this for the Battletoads. I think that'll be a great table.
Yeah, I agree.
I didn't know they're doing Battletoads for pinball.
The 2-packs. I would say Battletoads is probably going to be one of the better ones. There's a lot they could do with that. I think Killer Instinct too will be interesting to see what they can do with that table.
Yeah,
there's a lot of characters.
Yeah, a lot of characters and a lot of stuff they could do with it. So I'm kind of curious to see what they come up with for that one for sure.
I'm hoping they do some kind of like animated back glass or something. I think. I mean, there's so much, had that iconic sound, that thumping music. That sucker's got a bang, I hope they do something with the SSF kit and just kind of utilize. Seems like that would be the IP that they would utilize.
Oh yeah, talking about the SSF kit with Killer Instinct and that theme song. That's just it's got to sound good.
Yeah, that's thumping. Yeah,
and then they got KI2.
I mean, that was that. Yeah, like having that walking into the arcade and hearing that. I mean, that just blasted everything.
And I wonder if they'll utilize and implement the newest Killer Instinct, the one that came out on Xbox. Yeah.
Oh, the Xbox one.
To see. They do have the licensing, so
yeah.
And then they got the new Battletoads too. So we'll see what they do with it. They got a lot of areas that they can go with these games. And see if these is a modern video game, so maybe they'll go more modern with the Battletoads and Killer Instinct. We don't really have an idea yet. We do see kind of what Sea of Thieves will look like from the short that they released, but as far as Killer Instinct and Battletoads, we don't really have any idea yet what those are going to look like.
Yeah, they've been pretty hush about that. So.
Now, there's been some really big news through AtGames this week, and a lot of that dropped whenever they released their first half of 2025. Yeah. And just kind of blew everybody away, I thought, with the Star Wars news. What are your initial impressions of the Star Wars tables getting released on AtGames?
This guy's going to be happy.
Yeah, no doubt. No, I knew it was coming. You always have this feeling that they're going to get, that's an IP that everybody wants. They're going to get it. So I knew it was coming. I was just shocked that it's coming so soon. I didn't think it would be this soon to get it. So I was pretty impressed with that. And then going through the rest of the list, there's some nice tables in there that I'm looking forward to having on mine.
Yeah, definitely some bangers and really good Williams tables. I think you're getting all the greatest Williams tables. A lot of the ones we had on the Arcade1up, Attack from Mars, that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Like some ones that stand out for me on the Williams were the Whitewater, the Hurricane.
Tales of Arabian Nights is a good table.
Tales of Arabian Nights, Medieval Madness, Getaway, Junkyard. These are killer titles, to have on your table.
I just played a Junkyard in real life. I just was able to play that table. That table's kind of hard.
And then to get the most recent Volume 8 with Black Knight and Earthshaker, that's really good as well to see that. Of the Williams, just kind of point out which one's your favorite, you would say, of the Williams tables listed here.
I think Funhouse is probably going to be one of my faves to play. And then, of course, Medieval Madness. I never got the Arcade1up, and I never did the mod to add them to my Marvel or my Star Wars. So I'm probably looking forward to those two, probably.
Okay, yeah. Funhouse is a great one. Got to play the remake at Pinball Expo. We were all at Pinball Expo together, so we got to play a lot of these while we were there.
Yep.
What about you, Jay? What is your favorite of these Williams that they're releasing?
Well, I'm just new to pinball, so I don't know that, different, who makes what. But like I said, I just recently played that Junkyard. I'm just getting, just going out in real life, just randomly finding pinball things. So I'm just learning to do a lot of VPX. So I'm just interested in different themes and stuff. I know like Medieval Madness. That's a popular one that people talk about, and that Banzai Run. That I heard with the back glass. A lot of people were excited. I just listen to the experts and see what they recommend. And Meatball Saucy, he's in our community. He's really big into it, and just different ones. So I think it seems like everybody's really happy with these choices and stuff. So I think it's good to have variety and stuff. Of course, the one that everybody's talking about is that one on the top. So
this Tomb Raider. Yeah, that was a big controversial thing, I think, for AtGames and Zen. I don't think they were supposed to release this early. I think it kind of got leaked, and that's why they pulled. I don't think you can see this on AtGames anymore. They pulled the video pretty much immediately.
But everybody got it. So
yeah, we got our screenshots. So we know it's coming. So yeah, Tomb Raider, that's one of the ones that Zen's doing, and we've never seen Tomb Raider before. So AtGames officially were the first ones to leak that or announce it, and we got that information early through them. But it's good to see they're going to get that table. Hopefully they still get it. Hopefully Zen doesn't pull it now that they made that mistake. But
I doubt it. I doubt it. They've put too much. I mean, we're talking we're talking June here. I mean, if they haven't already started doing testing and things like that, then they're not. It's too late to not say that they're not going to pull that one.
So what Tomb Raider do you think they're going to do? Because they have their choice. I mean, they could go OG Tomb Raider. They could go the reboot series of Tomb Raider. They could go the first movie.
Yeah, there's
Tomb
a lot
Raider,
of ways they could go with that.
Or the second reboot movie. I mean, there's a lot of choice.
I say they do all of them. Do everything.
Well, because Star Wars, when they did Star Wars, they went and picked, of course, the one that everybody's mad about. I mean, it's just which one are they going? Are they going with the cheapest route, or are they going with the old school? I mean, which would you guys prefer?
I'm more retro gaming, so I'd like to see them go with Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. The ones on PlayStation and PC, that would be great. The real blocky version of her would be cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping they go with the movie. I'm hoping Angelina Jolie has signed.
Oh, you want that one?
I'm hoping they sign the image and are letting them use it. But we'll see. We'll see.
Is that a real table? Is Tomb Raider ever been a real table?
I think it has. I don't know for a fact, but I think it has.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up. That's a good question. Yeah. Tomb Raider movie pinball.
Yeah, because if it's a real table, is it based off of that? because they have 2 tables. So it looks like they have 2 different ones. So I wonder what they're going for there. I honestly think they're going to probably do the reboot of the video game, because there's actually an arcade machine where you shoot people that they've already done. So it just seems like that's the one like modern that everybody remembers right now, which is a good series. I played the first 2 games. I got to finish the 3rd one, but I enjoyed them. I mean, they're no Uncharted, but they're a good substitute for.
I'm not finding much on Tomb Raider for pinball, and Papa Brad's saying no. So this may be a first for virtual and real pinball to get Tomb Raider.
I'm seeing in the VP forums that like the one from the reboot, you know, that one with those with that particular actress seems to be the one that most people have been hovering to. So
yeah, that's what I would expect too. That's the one that
I would think the rights would be harder to get for that, since it's so new. You know, when you have something like Angelina Jolie's movies, you would think those would be easier to get because of the age.
But the actors too, they got to sign off of the actors, and that's another hurdle that they would have to come up. Just depends. It sounds like licensing sucks.
But I mean, Brad's predicting they'll make it woke. Hopefully not. But yeah, I would say it's going back to the Williams tables. The one that I want to see the most is Whitewater, because that is one of the ones they never fixed on the Arcade1up. There was an update for the Attack from Mars Arcade1up, and it fixed a lot of the tables, but Whitewater was never playable, even with the update. So I'd love to get like a actual pinball machine version of Whitewater that's, you know, playable and doesn't have all the issues the Arcade1up has.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're going to start with Star Wars on 2/19, so that's not far, guys. I mean, that's only about 6 weeks, 7 weeks away from now. And you'll
Valentine's Day was 2/14, so it's right after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, not long at all. It'll come quick. And you're going to get Empire Strikes Back, The Clone Wars, and Boba Fett. So what do you guys think of those 3 to start with those?
Good choices, you know, solid tables. I probably spent more time on Boba Fett than I did the other 2. So
Boba Fett's hard.
Yeah.
So I've not gotten a chance to play any of these 3 yet. I did just get the VR version of Star Wars, so hopefully some of these will be on that version. But I'll tell you guys, of all the Star Wars movies, The Empire Strikes Back is my favorite one of all of them. So I'm definitely happy they started with Empire Strikes Back. Yeah. You would think they would start with A New Hope, but I'm happy with their decision to do Empire Strikes Back. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
I think this, like I was telling you, Biggie, that there's original for like the PS3 that was the Star Wars pinball. That was a separate game. And I believe these 3 games were the original 3 that they started off with, because I played all these.
Okay.
And it was like you could pick the light and dark side, and you can with your friends like progress either way. So and it was called Star Wars Pinball. So I'm really wondering, and it was a standalone that was for the PS3 and Vita that you could play cross-platform and stuff. So I'm really interested in whether they implemented those same things or they're just standalone tables, because this was a whole pack that they used to do. So,
well, that would make sense if that was the first one and it came back way out on PS3. Maybe they're starting chronologically with the oldest.
Yeah, this seems like it.
Moving forward. Did you guys ever watch this show?
Oh yeah,
Clone Wars, the animated.
Oh yeah,
I did. This guy's a Star Wars.
Yeah, so. the nerd in me could not watch it. So yes, I watched it.
Yeah, I watched Rebels, but I never watched the Clone Wars. There's just so many seasons, so many episodes, and I never even got through all of Rebels. I think I only got through like 4 seasons of it. And I was going to watch this after.
Only 4.
Never even got to it yet. But I know that's what they're making a lot of the live action of, are a lot of the characters from that show, Ahsoka and other characters. And Rexer Show is giving me a hard time for the way I say Boba Fett. How am I supposed to say it? I'm from Texas. I thought this show was a little disappointing. Did you? I don't know if this is based on the show or if this is based on him from the movie.
I think it's based on him from the movie. So.
Oh yeah, this is from the movie. Yeah. This came out before the show.
But
show came out.
I don't.
This has been around for a while,
and I'm sure I'll get some comments in the chat. I did like the Boba Fett series. I'm sorry.
You did.
I enjoyed it. Being the Star Wars fan that I am, I know what some people look at this.
I couldn't finish it yet. I'm like,
I enjoyed it. And then the tie-in with the Mandalorian, it just.
Yeah, I heard the last four episodes is basically the Mandalorian, and that's good.
But
well, I remember this came out during COVID, and I ended up not watching it, and I heard some bad things about it, and I never started it, so I never got.
I wouldn't say it was bad. It was just boring.
But I love all the other shows. Like right now, I'm watching Skeleton Crew, and it's amazing. Have you guys been watching it?
Yeah, you keep talking about that. I might have to.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's like Goonies and
that's
space.
On my to watch list. I'm
Goonies in space.
Goonies in space.
Okay, you got me. You got my interest.
I just picked it up this week, and I watched the first 4 episodes back, all 4 hours straight in a row, and then got too tired, couldn't watch the 5th episode. I'll probably end up watching that here very soon.
Oh, he's saying it's Boba.
Yeah. Oh, Boba Fett. Okay, Boba Fett, there you go. Boba.
I say Boba Fett too. Boba.
Thank you, Retro Lizard. I appreciate that.
And Retro Lizard saying, I'm with Todd. I enjoyed it too.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Retro Lizard.
But yeah, those are going to be great, I think.
I did say I hate it. I just got bored of it.
And then they're going to follow it up with some really good tables, I thought. You're going to get Return of the Jedi, Darth Vader. I heard P-Dub say Darth Vader is his favorite of all of them. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Then you're getting Starfighter Assault, the Mandalorian Classic Collectibles, which I have Mandalorian and Classic Collectibles on Steam, and I also have it on my PS5. I really like those ones. So I think that's a good start. Hopefully the second half of 2025 we'll get more Star Wars, and then even some Marvel. I'd like to see them get some Marvel.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was what I think I said to these guys was that we have Star Wars, Marvel has got to be next in line. I mean, if they're talking to Disney and getting the Star Wars, Marvel's just got to be right there. So we're probably looking at 2026. Maybe they'll do the same thing that they did this year and give us a really nice Christmas Eve surprise. So
I would expect Marvel's over Star Wars. I thought they would get Marvels first.
See, I thought it would come at the same time. I thought they'd get a little Marvel, a little Star Wars at the same time. But it looks like they're just starting with Star Wars. Not sure why Disney or why AtGames is doing it that way. Maybe it's got something to do with their licensing deal. Not sure. Maybe they're just wanting to push Star Wars right now with the shows and everything they got going on.
Yeah. I mean, they were working on. They got to convert them, so they're just have them in the queue and they're getting them done.
But I definitely think Marvel's coming this year, just not the first half. Now I'm going to get a 4KP at some point early next year. Hopefully.
Yeah, are you?
I'm hoping to get one by
We hear
April,
this a lot.
May.
We watch a lot of people that say they're going to get them, but they don't.
I
like me. I
probably would already have one. Like I'd be getting one right now or very soon, but I'm going to be moving here in about 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
Again?
I've actually been in this car accident for 2 years. So
yeah, I remember that.
Don't flood.
Yeah,
I remember when it flooded.
So I'm not going to go buy
good
one
times,
and then have to move
memories.
it. So I'm just going to wait, and hopefully by March, April, I'll get one right around the time these Star Wars tables are starting to release.
So what one you're looking at?
I would hopefully get a Star Wars skin is my hope.
If you can't get Star Wars, because that's
if Star Wars doesn't come and none of these Williams tables come that we see on the page here, I'd probably go with the Tack from Mars or the Snoopy. It'd be between one of those two.
Snoopy. Those are actually the two people are hating on Snoopy, but once you seen it in person,
when we were in Chicago and getting to see that Snoopy, I was pretty impressed, and I was glad that our good friend Gallic got it. I really am. You know, it was a really nice table.
Me too.
Yeah. Now the yellow. My only worry with the Snoopy is how bright, the yellow is on that.
Mm-hmm.
How is it going to appear when people come over and stuff? Are they going to look at it as like a kid's toy or something? So I may go with the Tack from Mars just because it's authentic recreation of original artwork.
Can't have kids wanting to play pinball. Gosh, what the heck? That's why I want it, because I have my grandkids. I want them to brighten. Honestly, I would rather have the two. I'd rather have maybe a Pac-Man one because I'm Pac-Man, or a SpongeBob.
Yeah, no, SpongeBob would be great.
I would love to have a yellow SpongeBob.
All right, I'll give it to you, Jay. I'll give it to you.
So this is the other part of the 2025 first half that they announced. A bunch of Magic Pixel tables. What do you guys think of these releases? I'm not too familiar with Magic Pixel because I don't own the AtGames yet, and that's pretty much the only way you can play these. Do you guys have any experience with any of these tables or any opinions on them yet?
I just played one yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
What was that? The Dinosaur Dynasty? Is that right, Jay? Is that what you were playing, or were you playing something else?
Yeah, Dinosaur Dynasty. I think I played that in some whatever. I don't know what it was. I was kind of going through them. I didn't realize I had them.
And I think
was like,
I think that these are great, and I mean, I know that our good friend Chaotic is not a big fan of some of them. I think he's said a few negative things about them. But all in all, I mean, I'm the kind of guy that I want as much option as I can. And there's going to be more options, I'm sure, later on. But there's a few titles in here that kind of interest me, like Black Belt Deluxe. I think that's going to be a cool table. And then what was the other one I saw? That Mexican 86. I'm not sure what that is. I've never seen a table like that. So I don't know.
I think that's going to be a soccer game or something.
Yeah,
that's just my guess.
Hey man, Clown Deluxe.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, Clown Deluxe or Grand.
I thought the Primal Carnage, and they're going to have 3. What is it? 4 of those.
Yeah,
that's interesting. I saw some people release some videos on Primal Carnage. I guess it's a license that's already been out and been around.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's interesting. Yeah.
Wonder what that's about.
So got a bunch of Magic Pixel coming. People say these run really well on the AtGames. No issues with lag, and they typically run in 4K, which a lot of the Zen tables can't do.
Yeah.
So it'll be good.
So are these guys making Sea of Thieves? I think these guys are making
Sea
of
Thieves. I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
The Magic Pixel's, working hand in hand with AtGames to release a lot of what Zen's not, giving them.
And all these are coming to the HD too.
Hopefully.
Correct.
Now that you were talking about Dinosaur Dynasty, what pack were you playing on your Legends Ultimate?
Was I?
Oh, you were
was
playing on the ALU. Yeah, Legends Ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was playing.
I think he got pack 1 with that.
Oh, okay, pack 1.
Yeah,
okay.
pack 1. Yeah,
because I heard
1.
pack 3, which just released in the last couple weeks, doesn't play on the Legends Ultimate. Yeah, it only plays on the Pinball Legends and the Micro.
Which is weird if it's the same. I wonder if it doesn't work on the old ones, and I'm not sure if the new one has a better chipset or maybe the interface.
It kind of came as a shock because they just said it was available for HD devices. They didn't specify, or I never heard that they weren't going to be available for the Legends Ultimate or for the Mini. But I heard that first through Quarter Deck Arcade. He had posted a community post about it.
Yes.
And alerted everyone of it.
Yes, I did see that.
And it's a good thing because I may have gone to try to go buy it for mine and not been able to play it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll get that working. I'd like to play that new Pack 3. It looks really good. Been seeing a lot of reviews and content on Nature's Fury out of that pack. That table looks really good. So that's Magic Pixel, guys. They're going to be also releasing for the Legends 4KP and HD devices early first half of 2025. So we'll move on now, guys, to the AtGames Legends Ultimate HD-CE. And Jay's going to be our expert tonight on this subject because he just got one. And
yeah, my expert. I got it together, and I turned it on yesterday.
He turned it on during a live stream yesterday. So initial impressions, initial thoughts. What do you think of it?
Man, I understand what you guys get hype about the 4K. When it comes to this, I was shocked how impressed I was seeing it put together in person.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is huge.
Yeah, I mean, we can see it in your background. I mean, it's like you're
huge.
You know,
yeah, I give it.
Yeah,
I'll show you what it
really
looks
like you know.
There it is.
Let's see if I can get him on the screen here where we can see it.
Yeah,
here we go.
There you go.
Yeah,
there it is. You know, I mean, the thing is, there's the Blitz right next to it. You know, that thing is like just standing in front of it, man. It's like, this is crazy how big this thing is.
Are you going to get the marquee, the bit LCD marquee for it?
I thought about it, but then I found out it was
expensive. Almost as much as the Legends Ultimate. I mean, it's only...
Yeah, it's almost as much as the whole thing. So that's a negative right now, unless I can get some kind of...
But you're enjoying it so far?
But for the first, you know, like I said, I basically did a live stream and put it together and showed it off. And so, yeah. I mean, so some quick things I've figured out in the few moments I've had with it. When I first started it up, I didn't log in. And so what I did is I just skipped everything on the setup and got right to the games so I could show it off, because I was like, I'm not going to log in and do all that. And then I was like, okay. And it was a little laggy, and it kept crashing. But the first thing I wanted to test, because everybody wants to know, is did they lock out being able to put your own games in it? So I already had one for the puck. So I went and grabbed that, popped it in, and sure enough, it pops right up. It pops right up in the interface. And so you don't need to pay for that part of it. If you have them just basically on there, with the UCE, UCU, or I forget what they call those, that file format. And it pops right up in that menu that they're showing right there. And it just interface. The biggest thing is you got to go to bring your own and then push up. It doesn't really tell you that. And then you can start sliding, and it's a little tricky. But once I did that, and it just kept crashing once I went into a game and came back out. So I bit the bullet and did the update, and I went through the whole update. And granted, I haven't logged in yet, and I got done, came back, and then I go, I wonder if I can hook up as you see, I have my ROG Ally sitting next to it, right there. And I was wondering if I could hook it up to it. And sure enough, it worked. And I was like, wait, I didn't think I was supposed to be able to do this.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And then I went into the menu, and the OTG and the what is the other one? The other feature are both unlocked after the update. So I don't think I'm going to touch it. I don't think I'm going to log in. I'm just going to leave it. Because I can plug in, and then I'm going to be able to do the because all it is doing is making it so when you switch to HDMI, it turns that off. It's basically turning your HDMI port off. And it makes you want to pay what, $200 to turn that back on. I mean, I know it's $100 right now. I'm not paying another. I paid $500 for the thing.
You're talking about the advanced features and the OTG. Okay.
Yeah. Look at I posted that. Look at it. It says enabled. They're both enabled right now.
And explain again, how are they enabled without paying for them? Oh, okay.
I don't know. All I did was not log in. I did the update, didn't log in, and then I turned it back on, and now it's enabled. And it's like, and then I'm like, well, I don't need, all the games are on it. All the games I got for free are still there, and it's letting me play them. It's just, I mean, I won't get like the high scores and stuff, which I don't care about. But if I can put coin ops or do the arcade that you can do with the iArcade. And if I can put that stuff on without paying for it, basically all it and it's dumb to lock this out because you can pull that whole deck out and hook it up to a PC and it works. So it's like, I mean, you're just basically it doesn't make any sense to do it that way. I could put another puck in there and make it work. So there's ways around it. I just thought it was hilarious. See, that's me playing I got was it Injustice 2 working
and
on
you're
it.
using a ROG ally for that? Okay.
ROG ally, yep. I plugged the ROG ally in there and plugged it in. I didn't have time to get the deck working, but I was just playing it on the thing itself, and I mirrored it and the speaker, the sound, the monitor. I already want to upgrade that monitor. I want that whole bezel right there. I already
make it like a, what does it come with, a 27-inch?
Yeah, I just I want this bigger now. But I'm super impressed how big it is.
Yeah, I kept saying, why do you want to upgrade? It's a beautiful monitor. It's not a bad looking monitor, but you're
no, it's not.
You just want no space around your bezel.
I want that bezel gone. Look at that bezel, man. Look at that bezel. There's so much more room. We could jam that sucker in there.
Yeah, I love my Legends Ultimate. I do OTG mode all the time.
And you can see I flipped it. Everybody was in the chat told me to flip it, so I flipped that, got that so it doesn't show the games in front of it. That I was super impressed with that deck, that glossy black, and because I have the other one too, with the Tron. Oh man, it's so pretty. In person, I was like, "This is beautiful. This is a beautiful thing." I mean, in that side art, I'm not hating on that side art. I'm liking that side art.
They really did a good job, and it kind of, if they had done that with the 1.0 or the 1.1, I would have been extremely happy with the graphics on it. But yeah, it's looking good. I am impressed with what I saw. I watched majority of your stream while I was working, so
that marquee, if I don't change it to the bit, I would love, like I said, I would love to, but it's going to be a lot of saving pennies to justify that. I mean, $300 for that. I get it.
Yeah, if they dropped it down to
great,
200, I'd pick one up, but 300 is just too much.
And what?
Yeah, maybe
what nod should be February again, right? Are they going to do another nod in February? Have they said?
I'm sure they will, but they haven't been lowering the price much on this stuff. The lowest I've seen is like $275.
Yeah,
they're pretty stingy right now. And the thing is, too, I don't know if I need to have it logged in to download the software to make it work.
That's a good question too.
Because right now, I'm not gonna I'm telling you, I'm not gonna. I can put anything I want on it right now. So why would I want to pay another $200? I say if I paid another $200, it's another $500 to get it there. I'm like, no, that's I'm not your bank account, and I'm not your revenue stream, man. I mean, no, you. I mean, I love it.
Yeah,
I bought it, right? It's great. I'm not gonna, but you ain't gonna make me pay for an HDMI port. That's why Glenn's making fun of it right now. That's what he's going.
Well, what's unfortunate is the one
because
I have,
he just dropped the video,
which I think is the 1.2. Yeah. They didn't charge for that back then. This is something new that they've just put a paywall behind it.
Yeah,
it was. They didn't do it when they do the 4K pinball, but you know what? You want to know the story of why they did it? It's because of that standalone VPX. Because they thought they were going to lose money with the standalone VPX. Those guys are pissed now. They're not going to release standalone VPX because they did that, because they're trying to make money on VPX. And then they go, "Oh, we did it on the 4K. Now we're going to do it on the ALU and the new ALU." And there's nothing that's going to run except for like coin ops. There's no other reason why to do it. But the fact is that they let you plug it in and play anyway. I just don't get it. So that's what's going on. And then it's a lot of politics and a lot of it's kind of weird. It's kind of like, why are they trying to nickel and dime people for a HDMI port and a USB port that they were letting. I mean, that's what AtGames came out. It was free, open, do whatever you want with it, right? Mm-hmm. That's why you bought it.
That's why I bought it.
Like one of my favorite things to do is to hook my PC up to it, put it into OTG mode. I switch it over to the computer monitor, and play with the pinball buttons. And I play Pinball FX3 on my ALU, and that's one of my favorite things to do with it.
Yeah, and I did put the pinball buttons on eventually after the stream, and I played the tables, and it works great. So like you said, Biggie, that's probably what I'm going to be doing with it too, and that's what I do with the standalone deck. I do that with VR. I use that deck for the VR, and I play the pinball with that. So I've loved the AtGames hardware. Man, they got it. Now that new interface, much better. Oh my gosh! Even with that. Even if you don't like the look of it, you think it's so much more responsive, smoother. I was able to put, how you put that USB in, picks up, pops up right away. It's not the best looking, but it's responsive.
Are you guys hearing like some snoring? No? Okay. Like I'm hearing like some feedback on my headset.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Hey, one of you two mute your mic for a minute. Start with you, Jay. Okay. So, Todd, do you have an ALU?
Yeah, I have a 1.0.
Okay. So I'm not hearing it now. Okay, unmute Jay. Now I just heard it again. So I don't know what's going on, but there's something going on with the sound. Let me know in the chat if you guys are hearing that. But you have a 1.0.
I thought it was Todd
It sounds
snoring.
like someone's snoring in the background. Yeah, way too fast says it. Yeah, it's been going on for a while. It's like someone's got an extra mic sitting around and their cat's like asleep in the corner and you're like hearing their cat sleep or something.
Wow, okay.
Heavy breathing, yes. Okay, I'm not going crazy then.
No, you're not going crazy.
No, it's not me.
Verticades.
I was going to check it. I have a double
Yeah, do you have a double mic?
It's not. No, I haven't. Okay. I haven't muted. I checked it.
I haven't heard it since I started talking about it, so hopefully that's not coming back. But you have a 1.0 Nerd Lounge?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you use yours for a lot?
Honestly, it's mostly just for the built-in games that were on that, because back then they had 350.
Oh, no. He froze.
So, I have tons of built-in games on that. I froze. I'm froze?
You just play the stock games?
You did for a second there. You're back now.
You were like...
But, so the stock games are great. Mine came with 300 games.
Yeah.
And...
but...
Uh-oh. He's
yeah, you keep freezing a little bit. What was that?
Oh, man. I just play the stock games, so...
Okay. See, I have coin ops on mine on a USB stick. And when I first got the coin ops on it, I would play them all the time. But for like the last year, I've just been playing the stock games because it's so easy to get to them. It's so simple to get to the games that way. Where when you load up coin ops, it's just so clunky. It takes forever to find your game and load it. And I just don't like messing with that anymore. And a lot of the times I'll just turn my ALU on. Pretty much every night I'll just turn my ALU on and just have it playing in the background. Because I like the look of it. I think the screen looks amazing on it. And it's fun just to hop on it and play some games every once in a while.
Yeah.
But anyone out there that's looking at an AtGames Legends Ultimate, you can get it at Sam's right now. It's $550, I think it said. Yeah, $550.
I got mine for $500, so I don't know if there was a there was a discount. Before I got it right before Christmas, so
okay. I think that was a Black Friday deal they were running where it was $4.99. Looks like I checked this today. It's $5.49, but I still think it's worth it at that amount.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I give it a thumbs up. Like I said, I haven't played much, but like the interface, what you guys talking about, how it clunky and stuff with the new interface, being able to just plug in and it's like playing Miss Pac-Man right now. It worked. That was pretty cool. So I haven't the 300 games. A lot of them are just like Atari, like 2600 games, like the whole library. I think that's kind of like okay if you're into all that, but that's a lot of it. Somebody who did say that they didn't think Bad Dudes was on there. I did find Bad Dudes. Like they were saying, like some of the games on the front were
it has
on there. I
Battletoads?
did find pretty much all those. It does have Battletoads.
That's cool. And I like that it has that.
It has
like you were saying, the Dinosaur Dynasty pack, because they've never done pinball packs.
Yeah, I didn't
on the machine before. This is a first for them.
Yeah, and the art's on the side. Everybody was asking, "Why is the art on the side?" And then I'm like, "Well, it's actually
it doesn't have any Disney games. It doesn't have Tron. It doesn't have Aladdin. None of that Lion King.
No, and the reason I'm really mad because the one game we always played was that Felix Jr. That is our game, but I do have another way to play it. But that's my son.
That's
Finner,
probably
his game.
That's probably the one I play the most on it. To be honest with you.
Yes, that game is awesome.
Fun.
That version of it, I
game.
love that version of it. It is so fun. We get the leaderboards on that. I think that's the one game. It's a go-to if I was going to hook that thing up.
Scaredy Cat says, I have an ALU with the retro shooter kit installed. That's very cool. I use that also versus the Coin Ops because it loads fast and it's got a bunch of games other than the shooters. That's cool. I'd like to set up a retro shooter kit on mine. I can play my Ascendant light gun. I've got one of Retro Lizard's hard drives with his shooting games on it. I'll plug that into the PC. I'll plug my Ascendant into the PC and then do OTG to the Legends Ultimate. That's how I play my light gun games.
Yeah, get you some MX24s.
Yeah.
You want to show them online? Show it right now, Figgy? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to cut the stream?
Mickey Yoon says, what's
a big
up,
joke
Mickey
on our
D?
show. He showed those.
Would love to have an ALU one day. Yeah, I definitely recommend them. They're a lot of fun. I think it's a staple in the arcade, for a home arcade to have one of these. It's just a great machine all around, multi-cade. Offers you something completely different than what you're getting on a lot of, the Arcade1ups and even the iArcade. Great machine to have. And I don't think they're terribly expensive.
I'll say this, if there was one to buy, if you were going to buy one thing, if you only have room for one, this is
the one you've got.
I would agree.
Yeah, I think that's cool you got one. So what we'll move on to next, guys, is a little CES talk, because we've got CES coming up here.
Yes.
And I think it's about a week from today is when the convention starts. And we've got a few people from our home arcade community that are going to be there. This is 19K Fox's video from last year we're looking at here. No, James Hates Everything will be there. B-Kong, Justin Console Kids. Sure, Cool Toy will be there, and probably some others. What are you guys looking forward to the most at CES this year?
Jay, you want to go?
I always like the technology side of CES, like the I know like VR stuff or whatever the buzz thing. A lot of it's AI now. Everything's got AI in it. As far as arcade stuff, what was it? Wonderland?
Are they going to be there?
I think so. I think they were indicating that they might be there. I haven't heard anything from them in a while. I'm really excited. That's probably my most exciting thing. That real pinball machine. I'm really excited about that. I don't know why everybody's
what do you think of My Arcade?
My Arcade
That's
stuff
what
all
we're
of a
getting
sudden.
to here.
Come on.
I was like, I don't know why everybody's in love with this all of a sudden.
You need to have love for it, Jay.
Stuff at Target you can buy, and the one thing. I mean, I think the only thing that was really cool was that Atari thing they're showing right there. That was
Pro.
Pretty cool. I'm not hating on them, but it's like, yeah, and wow, thanks. I mean, that's what I want. But it seems like everybody loves it.
Yeah, so My Arcade, they have a bunch of things that they're going to announce at the show. But I'll let Todd go real quick. What are you looking forward to the most, Todd?
Yeah, My Arcade, I've been following them on social media, and I know we're going to talk about them some more. Hyperkin has been saying some things, too, that they're going to come out at CES. They put up a little thing that they're coming out with a new product, so I'm kind of like looking forward to that. John D. John D. has said some things, so I'm kind of curious to see what he has.
I'm glad Mickey brought that up because apparently, he is going to be there, and he's going to be showing off like a Street Fighter 3 Dynamo Deluxe style cabinet.
I don't think that's true. I think was a troll. I think he just put a bunch of stuff out there and see who would pick it up, to be honest.
You don't think it's actually
kind of his
happen?
MO? I don't think it's going to be exactly what people think it is. It's going to be something. It might be like a partnership with but people's getting all these details and stuff. It's just he's said that he just puts stuff out there just to see what people will say, just to get people talking. My bet would be something with Capcom, just something because he said he's had a partnership with them. If I was a bet on anything, but it sounds like something with Unico is.
Yeah, did you see what Unico is going to be showing off? Those IGS handhelds and the little box, like the little Android box. I'm not too excited about what Unico is going to show off unless they got something new that we haven't heard about yet.
Yeah.
But My Arcade, I am. They're like, hitting the ground running this week, just showing off tons of new stuff. We're going to go through all these images. There's a lot of them we got to cover here. So this is the first. It's called a Super Retro Champ. Have you guys seen what this is about?
Yeah, I have. They had a similar product, and I kind of missed out on it, and I'm looking forward to seeing it again. They did some revamping to it, I believe, made it a little bit more economical as far as holding on to it and whatnot.
Yeah, so it'll play Nintendo cards, won't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's
Nintendo
cards.
Yeah,
actual
NES.
Nintendo cards.
So we'll see what this is like. I think it'd be cool. I think this is the first time they're getting into a actual handheld that actually you can insert carts into. So
what was that thing P-Dubs kept showing off on Ultra Game?
The Neocade.
Doing a Sega one.
Neocade,
He's doing a Sega one like that, right?
Stock Jock's in the chat here. He says he has no interest in My Arcade products. They just look cheap in his opinion.
Oh, come on, Stock Jock. Come on.
I agree with Stock Jock. Stock Jock is a wise old man.
Stock Jock, come on.
Buttons look good.
Todd, you show, but you buy everything. So, I mean, anything... Todd's going to be excited about anything coming out.
Let me set the record straight. Okay.
What haven't you bought? What haven't you bought?
It's easier to say what I haven't bought than what I bought.
That's what I'm saying.
One of the groups had the My Arcade. Macy's had those on, the one with the joystick. No, not the Super Pocket.
I love these. These are nice. These are a quality.
The My Arcade with the joystick, the Galaga, the Mrs. Pac-Man, and the Pac-Man are at Macy's for like $25. So I ordered those today. All three of those are coming to me today.
See,
those are great gifts too. At $25, you can't beat that. And if you enjoy arcades, you want to share that with your friends or your family on a gift idea. I think it's a great, gift for that.
Yeah.
Now this is Sega partnership. They announced this last week as well. Golden Axe, Sonic, Streets of Rage, Outrun, Shinobi. It looks like they're going to be doing Sega. I thought that was big because, Sega's been a hard license to acquire. And also there's been a lot of buzz around this because they're going to be using the Sega logo on the artwork, which Arcade1up wasn't even able to do with their Outrun cabinet or their Golden Axe. So interesting to see that.
Either they weren't able to or they weren't willing to.
That's a good point. We don't really know, what the fine details or the fine print was on all that licensing deal, but they weren't, on there. The Sega logos weren't on the artwork.
Was that a big deal for anybody though?
I think a lot of people would have liked to have seen it. I know if I had bought an Outrun, I would have.
You could have get yourself a Sega sticker and slap it on there. Really. It wasn't.
But I see your point. It's easy to modify and do that yourself.
Yeah.
So this is the pole position
handheld.
I
do like the idea of this.
And this is interesting, I thought, in the way that they made this, because there's no steering wheel. You're using a paddle.
Yeah.
Wondering how that's going to play and how people are going to receive this and if they're going to enjoy it.
I mean, you could use it your thumb, right? You can just kind of use your thumb.
You keep it down on the table and you just, spin it with your thumb and index finger, I guess.
Yeah, if you use it as a side thing, kind of.
I mean, it could be fun. And they don't really, put a lot of, I think, money into these. These aren't very expensive items. If you get this for like $30 and enjoy it for, an hour or two and every once in a while, I think
it sits on the shelf and you say, God, it's pretty. It's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, and it looks good on the shelf. I think it's worth, $20-$30.
What else looks good on the shelf? Do you have that squirrel thing? You gotta see this, Biggie.
Yeah, it's not in here with me. Yeah.
Dang it. We found something else that works good on the shelf.
I thought the artwork was good on
the squirrel feeders.
I thought it looked good. And that's a good license. We saw them get that this last year. Mm-hmm. And it looks like they're going to be making more products handheld, and we'll see what else they do with pole position. Also, Shinobi, this is their kind of like miniature micro scale with the full-size joystick, and it looks like they're going to include almost full-size arcade buttons on this. What do you think of the... I'm super high on the way this looks. You're going to get it?
Day one.
Okay.
Man.
Day one.
Told you, he buys everything. Everything.
Yeah, I wasn't super high on the way this one looked. The artwork wasn't super appealing to me, but I do like the license. And then they also announced a...
How are you going to play it? He's going to be like going like this and just banging on the thing.
Now, this got a lot of negativity from some people because they were like, why are you excited about this? But I mean, I thought the Game Station Pro, the Atari one that I have, I enjoy it. And I would love to see this one with all the Bandai and Capcom stuff on it. So,
yeah, I'm very interested to see what this is going to be. What's it going to look like? How's it going to play? Because they haven't showed anything other than just that they have the license and that it's coming.
Yeah. Is this supposed to be like that?
Yeah, that's the concept. Whether or not it looks like that little box or not, hopefully.
I'm not hating any of these games except Mappy, but
you Mappy hater.
This might be.
And it's going to have 100 games on it.
Yeah.
So what we're seeing here are just the 12. It'll have 100. So
these are the only ones worth playing.
I mean, we're talking probably $100 to $130 for this, and it's probably gonna have 2 controllers. And I mean, let's face it, since it's Capcom, it's gonna be nice controllers to actually play on. So I think $100 for this thing is gonna be right where it needs to be.
Yeah, Street Fighter, Mega Man. I think you can have a lot of fun with one of these if it hooks up to the TV. The controllers are fun to play, and they
all those games are on this.
They are.
I think it'll do well.
It's on the Capcom side. All those are on here, and they play quite well. So if they emulate it, if they use anywhere similar to hardware, they're going to.
Now, I did hear this one won't be expandable. So if you're wanting to sideload games onto this, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do that with this one. I think that's probably because Namco, Capcom probably prevented that if they were going to include their games. But interesting to see this, especially having both on one system. Having the Namco and Capcom on one. We never saw that from Arcade1up. Funny to see that my arcade was able to do that. And then we've got what else here? They're going to show. Okay, this kind of
yes.
Nah, I got something.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Okay, you all happy about that? But check this out. It's $12.99. You can pick up a slot machine.
$12.99.
Same dang thing.
It looks metal to me. You said you don't know it. It looks like it's metal.
I don't know yet. I gotta do unboxing. We'll find out. Stay tuned. Gamerfridge channel will unbox this bad boy. But if you want to spend way less money for a slot machine with a handle that pulls down, that seems to be the feature everybody loves. Right there.
So My Arcade, they're getting into the casino-cade business as well, and they're making the casino player
John's like happy about all this crap.
And it is going to have a slot handle for the slot machine, like Arcade1up. They did one of these, but they couldn't do the handle. So they're going to do that with theirs. But of course, this is going to be a miniature size.
Spit money out
small,
at you. I think this one actually does spit money out at you.
Called the Casino Player. And that's coming as well. This was a shock to me. This just broke in the last day or so. James hates everything. He had pulled these images to show off on his live stream last night, and I think he had forgot to show them. And I caught his community post after the live stream. He's like, I forgot to share these with you guys. But looks pretty funny.
Is that electronic?
Yeah. I think you can play a couple different casino games, I'm sure.
Man, if I could play blackjack,
play blackjack, slots, maybe play poker.
For $39.99, Jay, come on. $39.99.
I don't think it'll be online.
$12.
But interesting to see. I think the more that they do this kind of stuff, though, the more likely it is they're going to get into the countercade business, making the larger ones. Maybe eventually a 3-4 size.
How do you get there?
So
how do you get there?
You're right on target, Biggie D. Great job.
Yeah.
No. I don't agree with that at all. This is their bread and butter. They make so much money off this crap. They're just gonna milk this. I mean, granted, they might make better versions of these. Why would they go into a 3/4 scale? I mean, maybe a countercade, maybe, but.
So Stock Jock says, Todd, my goal for the rest of my short life is to try and get you to buy quality arcade stuff. Please, for the love of God, no my arcades.
I'm trying, Stock Jock. He buys everything. This is what these people are for.
Yeah, because
Todd.
The more people buy it, the more they're going to keep making it.
And my arcade, if you're watching right now, I would love some review units. I will make it happen. I promise.
I will. And know where I'm going to buy them at? I'm going to buy them at $5.
I think there's a couple in our community that are influencers for My Arcade or just got into their influencer program. The Rexer Show, and I think 19K Fox as well. They're going to be at CES here in just about a week.
They landed the big time.
There you go.
They'll be getting us the full scoop on all this stuff, what it looks like, how it plays.
Full scoop of My Arcade.
And then this is the final thing we saw. And I saw Mike B dropped a video on this today. Also, Gen X Grown Up, if you guys want to go check him out, he also dropped a video on this called The Mighty Player. And what do you guys think of this? It looks to be bigger. Like it is going to be like a countercade size.
This has Jay written all over it. Come on, waka waka waka. Come on, this is all you, brother.
This is an abomination, man. This is
abomination. Do you have any pictures of the side, Biggie D?
Yeah, I've got all the pictures. Here's the game deck.
Look at that.
Look at that. Pac.
Is that Pac?
Yes.
Is that the Pac-Man?
Oh yeah, it's going to be what does this say? Like a 30th.
All right, what's the game?
What year would this be? Anniversary.
45th anniversary.
45th. Okay. So it's going to have a bunch of Pac-Man games. Like Gen X Grown Up would point out, this is the console version of it. And this is I guess a Tetris version of Pac-Man that'll be on it.
Yeah, it's called
that. And then here's the marquee area.
I'm not digging.
Come on, that's classic.
It's not classic.
Waka waka. Come on, man.
And then there's your artwork for the side panels.
For everything Pac-Man. Okay, I'm a sucker for it, but
here's your full-on shot of it.
I like what was that? What's the one I got? The Pac-Mania cab. I have Pac-Mania cab. I love that cab. It's like a different art style.
Now, what this looks like to me is
I love it. I'm like Todd with those everything. He buys everything crappy. I buy everything Pac-Man. So I probably end up. Just because it's got that hack attack.
Happy New Year to Biggie D. Good to see you, Carlo.
But I ain't paying no $40. I'm gonna wait for it to come to Five Below and buy it there.
What this looks like to me, though, is last year at CES they had the Atari countercade. If we go back to this video here, towards the end, you're gonna see the. Let's see if I can find it. Right here.
And that's a good pack.
Yeah, towards the back.
Let's see if
they have Miss Pac-Man. Did you see that?
Yeah, they
there it is. They never released this Atari countercade right here.
Yeah.
Which they were going to call the Mega Player. And the size of that mega player right there, that's what it looks like they're going to use for this Pac-Man that they're going to show off this year. Doesn't it look that?
Yeah,
like
it does.
Pretty much that same design.
Oh, so this is going to be a bigger.
Bring it on.
All right. I'm going to have to watch somebody at CES.
I just think bigger is better, and I would love to see them do more of this stuff. And they got to start somewhere. Why not start with Pac-Man? Because it's an easy sell, and people are going to buy it, and it doesn't need a lot of hardware inside to to run these games. So this is going to be an easy way for them to get introduced to the countercade market. I think for them, the controls look decent. I thought, the joystick, the buttons look decent on this. Now I'm surprised they went with a bat top, because wouldn't a Pac-Man need a ball top?
Traditionally,
yeah. Just depends how big it is. It better be a 4-way stick too. It better not be an 8-way. Yeah. I hate it when they do that.
And Mickey's saying, "Do we want more shelf stuff?"
Mickey. Yes, Mickey. We do.
Todd does. Todd's got build more shelves. He loves to build shelves.
I think I want more shelf stuff because I'm in an apartment. I'm limited on space. I can buy a ton of the small, countercades, things like that, but can only buy so many of the 3/4 or larger arcades.
You got to be very selective on what you buy big, and then the little stuff you can work with. You
just buy the multicades big.
There you go.
So we'll see where this goes, but a lot of stuff to comb through here and look over that they're going to be announcing between the Super Retro Champ, the Sega license.
The thing about the Sega, though, those are the console ROMs, so it's not the arcade ROMs. So
do we know for a fact that they're going to be the console?
Yeah, there's the whole 3 of those games aren't even an arcade machine.
Hopefully the Shinobi, the Golden Axe, those are arcade ROMs. I'm still hopeful they are. And then this Game Station Retro, that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
So we'll move on, guys, to NFL Blitz. You have your NFL Blitz behind you there, don't you, Jay?
Yep.
And I do. What we're going to talk about next here is we're going to talk about this mod, the Mystery Encoder Team Encoder mod.
Blitzmas.
It's called Merry Blitzmas. This came out, a couple days ago?
Blitzmas. Awesome. Came out on Christmas Day.
What a great day for this to release. And I know it's been, something people have been wanting this whole time, which it gives us, late hits? Anything else?
You can add more games to it. It adds the games. They put NBA Jam on there. NBA and NBC is on there, which runs really well. It's actually a couple Dreamcast versions. They put Gauntlet Legends or something on there just to prove that it could work. There is and those are just like test ones. They're like all this happened on Christmas and of course everybody's busy, but I was able to actually get it quickly modded. I do have a live stream of me modding it. It's not the best, but I do get it to work. And it's funny, these guys, as a joke, once you get it all working, you have to play this stupid game where you gotta randomly guess which tree and then that will unlock late hits for Blitz 2K 2000. And then you gotta, and then once you do it, it will unlock it. And so I had to play this stupid game, and it's mean too because they actually wanted it to be 25 rounds, and they put the wrong one. It's 10, so you only have to.
So how do you install it?
It's for the NFL Blitz.
How do you install this?
You hook it up to your a USB micro USB, but it has to be a data cable. And you gotta hook it up to your PC, run the software, and then it will flash it. And then you have a USB with the games and stuff on it, and this is showing off what's on there. And Open Ice
so these
is on
games
there.
come on the build that you're installing.
All you missed is me dragging this thing out.
You got interrupted.
My wife just came in.
So guys, this is the Team Encoder mod. Allows you to sideload games onto it. Gives you late hits. We're watching here Jay stream from gamerfridge's stream earlier this week, where he had done this all live on air and was able to get it working. Looks like he's playing open ice there. Has hockey on it. I saw it had NBA Jam. It also has a few other games as well. You want to tell us what other games are coming on this?
They're working on it. Team Encoder, they have a bunch of people that are doing a lot of tests and stuff. I know they're a lot of the Dreamcast. I know they got Kazumu Mesa, Sunset Riders. You know, the 4-player ones that make sense to go on there. They're saying that it's not as powerful. It's not really super powerful, but from what I can see, Dreamcast is working pretty decently on there. So
awesome.
I didn't think that would happen.
And that's what the Dreamcast version. Yeah, that's the Dreamcast version of the that game. That Showtime? One right there is probably the Showtime is the one.
When I saw you playing Showtime, I was like, oh man, that's awesome. I want to get a Blitz cabinet now because Blitz did come with Showtime. There was a cabinet that had them both.
Yeah, and this is actually playing really well
what
on
is
there.
This?
And there's a
Gauntlet.
Okay, Gauntlet
Legends.
Nice.
Yeah. So those are the test ones that they just kind of like got it going and wanted to show it off.
Very cool.
So
pretty cool.
Yeah, and I agree with Stock Jock and what he's saying here. He's saying this mod just made getting Blitz cabinet a priority. I think a lot of people are going to be looking for one now on Facebook Marketplace and wherever you can get one now. I don't know if you can get them in store anymore. Do you think you could still find one in the store?
I haven't seen one.
No, I don't know. I bought mine at Owl's for $300. So.
Yeah, I wish I would have gotten one now because this is an awesome mod to get. Sounds like the board on this Arcade1up is a little more powerful than some of the boards we had on our others. If it can play Dreamcast.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with this board too. It will overheat. So I'm gonna do it myself. Is flip that board. I've already fried my monitor once.
Oh really?
So just to be cautious on that board.
Do you think just taking it off of the monitor and letting it hang would be better?
Either that or just taking it out of that casing. Give it. It's the airflow.
That's the same thing I had with my Arcade1up pinball. I took it out of the casing and I just let it sit in the bottom.
It's not
of the cabinet.
that bad, but don't leave it on like I have.
Okay.
Right now. Turn it off. Just turn it off. And
Vader Dave. Dang,
he's saying he sold his Blitz.
And there's a thing about this late hit thing. We need to test it. I need you got Todd.
Yeah, but it's in the storage cade.
I need somebody else out there, and we need to test this because you're supposed to be able to do late hits online. If we both have it modded, because all the code is there, and Team Encoder, they really want us to test this out, and people to test this out to see if it works online, and test somebody who doesn't have the mod and somebody who does, whether it desyncs or not. All right, and I asked Mystery Encoder. I said, "Do you think it would just like stutter a little bit and catch up?" And he's like, he doesn't know, and it's all in theory right now. And that's the kind of stuff they want tested and seeing. I know PD7 has it. I know Mike Worley has it. Chaotic has it. So I definitely want to test that out when I get a chance. I'm off this week. I'm gonna be playing with it, and it does. I know a lot of people were dogging this, but once they turned the online on, and like last year we had a Blitz tournament, we had a lot of fun. When we get a bunch of guys over playing this game is a blast, even with the late hips off. And now that that's back and you can run around and just like drop them and stuff. I don't know if you have footage of. Did you show? I
did have like a little bit on here, but I just kind of pulled some clips from your live stream that we could show off.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I didn't actually get any video of the late hits, unfortunately, for this tonight. But I did see Detroit Love just dropped a video showing the late hits. Real good video he put out. But yeah, I'm most interested in getting a Blitz cabinet now because this is a great mod to have on it.
Yeah, I guess it was just a timing thing or something. They just made it so it just quickly changed in but all the hits were still in
and to
there.
have that 4-player
And it
game
looked
deck
like
for NBA Jam and Showtime is awesome too. It's a great multi-cade now.
Yeah.
Where before it was very limited.
Right. And
Yep.
yeah, it only had like the 3 games and stuff. And it has NFL Blitz for the Dreamcast. So the Dreamcast version of NFL Blitz is on there too.
It's awesome.
And how hard is it to install, you would say? Can pretty much anyone figure this out?
I mean, you can watch. I mean, I have a little more complicated setup, so I was making it a little more complicated than Mr. Encoder was mad that he missed it because he wanted to make fun of me while I was doing it. But getting the files and it's really important to follow the instructions on where to put it. I would say put it on your desktop and make sure you put it in the folder like it tells you to. And then as far as once the program starts up and it flashes it and you just kind of follow along with your instructions, it's actually just step-by-step pretty easy. And then once you get it and you plug it in, and if you want to go back to stock, you just pull out the USB and it goes back to stock basically, and you're back to normal. So
interesting.
Yeah,
for the most part,
says, I'm sure I do, but
better.
with those extra games now, it's a must-have, and that's where I'm at. I'm definitely going to try and get a Blitz now.
And they're working on more too. They're working on. There's a bunch of people testing games now. The floodgates are open, and if you go on Team Encoder website and go into the NFL Blitz section, and I take credit for bugging them because I would constantly go in there and just put up a meme, just say, hey, just ping it a little bit. And I know, shout out to DMod for working on it and pulling this off, because I know at one point he was working 12-hour days. He was super busy and couldn't work on it, and he really was trying to get it out last year. But life happens, and you got to do what you got to do. And he was finally able to get it this Christmas, and I'm eternally grateful. And be sure to thank those guys. Don't harass them. I mean, they get they were trying their best to get it out too and stuff. It's not perfect, but it's working, and you can get.
Yeah, if you guys want to go check this out, it's the Team Encoder website. I'll try and put the link in the description after the stream so you guys can find this and go check it out if you got a Blitz cabinet.
Oh, they actually put it on the site now too. Okay.
And then another thing too, guys, if you're going to be shopping a Blitz cabinet, I don't think the word's out on this yet. It's still pretty new as far as the release of this mod. You could probably still get a killer deal on a Blitz cabinet. People aren't going to know this even exists. Nope. So, don't share that with them until you buy it. Because
I know when The Simpsons got modded, that was I was able to find a couple. Did you get the Best Buy deal last year?
On which one,
Biggie?
The Simpsons for like $150. No, I never bought Simpsons.
I want to buy a second one just because.
I never bought Simpsons because I was never a big fan of like the artwork. I know it's original artwork, just for like my home arcade and stuff. I didn't want that really in that color.
Well, that's moddable too. That one has a big mod.
But the NFL Blitz cabinet, I think, looks great with the football players on the side and the NFL logo.
Oh, I
I'm a
love
huge
the
football
Blitz
fan.
cabinet.
So that one's one I'd get now. And
yeah, I mean, as far as like one of my favorite looking cabs, that Blitz is in the screen and the high res of the cabinet. It's just, I mean, let me switch over to it. I mean, I don't know if camera can do it justice, but man, it looks pretty. Look how it looks really nice. I mean,
okay.
No, it's just
I'm surprised the game deck's a little higher than the ALU.
Yeah,
the slanted game deck's nice on it.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, at first I was like, why is this a 4-player? But now that we can do all this other stuff, like you were saying, it's really really
I have
cool
an image of me standing next to this Blitz without a booster, and I'm 6'4", and like I'm huge. I tower over it. I would have to get a booster for it. I buy boosters for all my Arcade1ups. They're all about 4 inches higher off the ground than what they would normally be.
Yeah, I have those furniture ones. usually do it, but dragging this thing around.
Yeah, those furniture booster little blocks that you put under it. I get those for all my Arcade1ups. They're only like $20, and
yeah, you can buy a pack of them on Amazon.
So we're gonna wrap up the show with the giveaway. Now, I had done a poll. I wanted to make sure everyone was aware of y'all's main channel that you guys do a lot of your live streaming on, which is Arcades Anonymous. And then I'd also recently joined your Discord. There's a Discord you can join as well for Arcades Anonymous. And I hang out, every week and watch y'all's show. I love the discussion going on there, the chat. And I've kind of watched you guys grow from a very small channel to now you guys are over 500 subscribers. And you guys are doing a real big giveaway. Do you guys want to share with everyone what this giveaway is about and what we can expect on January 1st here in just a few days?
Yeah. A good friend of the channel, Retro Lizard, was really wanting to boost us up. He'd seen us going like you had through the motions of trying to get subs, and really wanted to push us to 500 and beyond, and was very willing and kind of just said, "Hey, I'm going to put up a PS5 for you guys. Here it is. Let's get you guys to 500." And I tell you that really out of nowhere, it just started growing, and we just kept rolling with it. And the community's been great. They've been giving us a lot of cool stuff to give away, aside from the stuff that us guys kind of put together to make it happen. So really looking forward to it. I know usually you don't see a lot of 500 subs, but we've been doing this for 2 years now. And, I feel like it's really, we've had a lot of great 1,000 sub for a lot of the people that have been part of Arcades Anonymous. It's good that we're going to be doing a 500 giveaway. So.
Yeah, and so this is January 1st, which is Wednesday night. And this will be at 9 p.m. Eastern, correct?
That's correct, yep.
Okay, so same time my show started tonight will be this coming Wednesday. You'll want to make sure that you guys tune into them. I'm going to put a link in the chat for their channel. Go subscribe to them tonight because how you have to be subscribed, 24 hours in advance?
Yep, 24 hours in advance.
Yep.
So you can be eligible for the giveaways.
Okay. So I will put a link here. That is a link to their channel. And then I'm also going to put a link for their Discord as well. So if you guys want to join the Discord, there's an invite link that I'm pulling.
Very hopping place. Very hopping. We've had Michael. We have Michael B in there. P-Dubs. We have John D showed up. Just everybody. It just becomes the place to hang out, and we just have fun talking projects. If you got there's a deal section. If you want to talk VR, we have a whole VR section. I know everybody's got VR for Christmas, so it's kind of cool seeing everybody into VR now. And it's a good place to say meet up. Hey, you guys want to play a game or something like that, and just have fun. And we try to keep it level and have fun and get along and
so right
games.
Now there's 41 votes. 68% said they're already subscribed to Arcades Anonymous.
Awesome.
So that's good to hear.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
32% said they're not. So you guys definitely go subscribe tonight. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll now. And you guys go check them out. Give them a subscribe. Check out the stream on Wednesday night. That way you can have a chance to win. We're going to go through some of these prizes too.
Yeah.
So this is the one Retro Lizard was in the chat earlier, and he's the one that's provided this. You want to tell us about this prize that he gave you?
Yeah, it's a PS5 digital version. Comes with the 2K 25 game with it. So awesome. You'll definitely be able to get that disk drive for it if you want the disk drive for it. Really awesome prize.
If you can find it,
that's
if you
right.
Can find it.
Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I love what y'all have done. Do you guys remember giving these away?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Pinball Expo.
Yeah.
These are awesome. I thought they came out great.
Yep.
Got your logo and it changes colors.
Yep.
I keep it right by me here when I stream.
Awesome.
I thought that was cool.
You see our
I
bigger
seen
one,
that
right?
one.
Yeah, you put him full screen. We will be giving away, I think, 3 or 4 of those.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that looks awesome.
Is this backwards?
Yeah, I had these custom made for the guys for their Christmas gift this year. And I made sure to have a few extra made up so I could give them away during our show.
Cool.
Yeah, we love these. These are.
So I think this is the biggest prize, wouldn't you guys say?
Yeah, that's the biggest
PS5.
prize for sure. Yep.
So that's going to be your grand prize there.
Oh yeah,
we have some other ones too.
This is a Super Pocket. You were just talking about how much you love your Super Pocket, Jay.
Yeah, I got my Capcom one that won from P-Dubs and
plays Evercade cards.
It's a good just like pick up. It's solid quality. It's just one of those you can throw them in a bag and you turn it on and play, and it takes those Evercade carts, and I know a lot of people in the community love the Evercade carts.
And this is the one you donated, Todd?
Yep. I've got it ready to go, so I can't wait to send that out to somebody.
Nice. And then Biggie D's Arcade donated them some Steam pinball codes. So if you guys are looking to get some Steam Pinball FX codes for your computer,
great games,
or your handheld, or however you guys play these, there'll be 4 given away that I donated myself. The Marvel Heavy Hitters, the Star Wars The Last Jedi, the Marvel Avengers Chronicles, and the Star Wars Balance of the Force. Those 4 will be given away on behalf of me and my channel to you guys. And here was some information I found on your channel for what so far, kind of like a list that you guys have gathered together of what else is going to be there.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us, Todd, about these other prizes since you know more about them?
The third one there, the AtGames Legends flashback, is from our good friend Stock Jock. It's one of those consoles. He's given them away before. He's got those as well. He'll be giving one of those away. The AtGames handheld, I wrote handheld, but what it really is a Core Plus. So it's that the puck with the gamepad that you can hook up. So we'll be giving one of those away as well. Obviously, G.I. Joe being part of our group, he wants to give out an inline riser. So we'll be giving one of those away. Obviously, the winner of that can decide which one they want, what height and all that. So we're looking forward to giving one of those away. Our good friend Vader Dave, which is in your chat as well, he gave us $100 Buy Stuff arcade gift card that we'll be giving away. So I'm looking forward.
Yeah, I wish I could win
very
that.
Cool, Vader Dave.
So, yeah.
Vader's awesome.
Buy stuff, $100, that'll go a long way.
That will go a long way for sure.
Well.
So.
Pay for shipping and everything.
I've got posters there. I meant to update that, so that's my fault. But we reached out. Do you remember in Chicago, Biggie? We were hanging around the Flyland Designs booth that was close to the Stern. I reached out to him, and he gave me a really good deal on a couple of his prints.
Okay.
So I got a 18 by 24 Funhouse poster. I got a 18 by 24 Tales of Arabian poster. I got an 18 by 24 Monster Bash, and then an 18 by 24 Attack from Mars.
Nice.
So I'll be giving those away. Those are usually about $25, $30 poster prints. I'll be giving those away as well. So
cool. So there's going to be a lot given away on Wednesday during their 500 sub giveaway. So definitely make sure to check that out. And I think everyone has subscribed that, I could see in the chat. So hopefully, more and more people are going to be on board for this, and we can get you guys to 1,000, because I'm sure you guys will do an even bigger giveaway at 1,000.
That's the plan. That's the plan for sure. But 2 other things that I don't think we've really publicized very much. Stock Jock is also putting up a New Wave Toys Zoltar, new in the box.
Oh,
so
cool. Who's doing that?
Stock Jock.
Oh, nice.
And then he's also doing a New Wave Toys Artomat, new in the box.
Oh,
as well.
awesome.
So
I just got my Artomat. Hold on.
So
And there's a whole spreadsheet too.
So I'd watched the New Wave Toy stream, and they had given this away, and I just got it today.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm about to put this thing together and maybe do a review on it. But one of these will be given away. That's cool.
Yep, we're giving one of those away. And then, like I said, those lighted signs, it's going to be another thing. And, I was in talks with Little Alien. We're going to finalize whatever he wants to give away to it. So could be one of two things, but there's also going to be another prize in there as well. So we're looking at probably about 17, 18 items right now that we're going to be giving away. So it's going to be a great show. We're going to have fun on New Year's Day for sure.
Awesome. Brooklyn says he'll be there.
Just a big thank you to the community. Yeah, we've been we have our own individual channels but the thing is, Arcades Anonymous has helped get everybody over the hump, and it's just nice to see we finally get there as a group. We put a lot of work into it, and it's kind of hard because our channel is just streaming. We don't have a lot of other content, and YouTube doesn't really like that if you don't do that. So for us to get to this milestone means a lot to us.
Yeah,
we put a lot of work into it.
JJ's saying the disc drive for the digital version. Yeah, you can get a disc drive if you can find one. And
Stock Jock, knock it off. He keeps on saying we're giving away Stock Jock's pinball table.
Mickey says huge giveaway. Also, JJ, he was the winner of my giveaway last Sunday. I'd given away either a charge machine, whether that be the Artomat cigarette machine or the change machine. He chose the change machine. And I already placed the order for him. We're just awaiting a tracking number. They're out for the holidays right now, so I think it's taken them a little longer to get those orders out than normal. But that should be coming to you here soon,
Watch
Jay.
that shipping, though. That shipping will kill you.
Yeah. I think the shipping for his was $14. So not too bad. Yeah. And I actually found a promo code online, too, 10% off. So if you guys just Google New Wave Toys promo code, you can find those.
Mm-hmm.
And
I deleted that browser thing as soon as I watched.
I never used Honey, so that was never an issue for me.
I had it. I had
been using it.
I used it before, but I mean, it was everywhere, right?
Brooklyn says that's the only Super Pocket I don't have is the one you've got, Jay.
Oh, the one at the Capcom one.
Oh.
Yeah. I play a lot of 1943, 1942, all those games. I love those games. Those are just a good pickup.
Vader Day saying it's a great bunch of guys. And it really is. Like when we went to Chicago, we were hanging out at the house and stuff. Everyone's just so nice. It's like you feel like you've known each other for, decades. We just met online in the last couple of years, but it's like you're with family when you're with these guys. It's a great experience to do. Like you guys are going to Cleveland this year?
Yep, going to Cleveland this year. We're really pumped for that.
I guess I should say next year. We're not in 2025 yet, but coming up in September, isn't it? September 2025.
September. Yep.
You're going to Cleveland.
I keep going to the website trying to buy the tickets because they haven't gone live yet, and I've messaged them like 20 times saying, "Hey, when are the tickets going live?" And they keep telling me they don't have an act.
Thanks for your enthusiasm.
Well, I'll definitely be there this upcoming September for Cleveland Gaming Classic with you guys. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't make it unless something comes up, but I'll definitely be there.
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I know everybody ain't going to be there, but this is kind of like everything we can make. So it's kind of like, it's...
Papa Brad says he subscribed with all 3 of his channels. And I heard him make a comment early talking about how he's never been a guest. Maybe they'll bring you on as a guest soon, Papa Brad.
Yeah.
We got to do the yearly list.
We got a meeting scheduled, and we're going to sit there and see who's going to...
We're actually trying to be organized.
That's good. Yeah, actually plan it out and have a schedule for guests.
Yeah. Schedule for guests, and
we're like, hey, what are we going on season 3?
Season 3, episode 1 this Wednesday, so...
We have to step it up. We got to step up.
Wow, a new car.
And, if nobody knows what we're about, we talk about mods and gaming, and we don't really do news per se like you, Biggie. We just kind of like we have a lot of going on in our in our circle, and a lot of cool ideas and stuff, and we just kind of encourage each other. And I watch Todd buy stuff every week, and we just I dig up stuff and see what we can buy. But we're called Arcades Anonymous because we help you get addicted,
not the opposite.
But the opposite of what AA you think. We actually just find stuff that you want to buy, and if Todd buys it,
and Mickey saying he misses Outrun the Neon Sun. Yeah, definitely do. I remember that's where it all started, was with him.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's what it started. Yeah,
he was the one that came up with the whole idea of doing this, and maybe he'll pop back up here soon.
It's grown. Look how it's grown. Yeah.
And JJ saying, "Woohoo! Thanks again, Biggie D. The cool cigarette machine looks cooler, but as an ex-smoker, I can't have it behind. I can't be behind that. So I went with the change machine instead. Same thing, ex-smoker. That's why I went with the Artimat. I thought that was a cool idea.
Yeah, that's
I understand. Completely understand.
And Brooklyn's confirming he'll be in Cleveland and too many games this year. Awesome.
Too many games. You'll be all right. We'll get
Ojib says, "Hey, Bigger, how are you liking the Star Wars pinball?" So I got the VR Star Wars pinball last night. I haven't got a chance to play it. Hopefully, I can jump into that tonight and check it out. But I heard it comes with like 10 Star Wars tables and play those in VR. So,
is it the FX2?
No, it's the Star Wars VR. It came out after FX2 on VR. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little newer. You can actually create like a room with all your trophies and like your characters and statues and all this stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Todd, how come you didn't tell me about this?
You got talking about VR. Do you guys have the MetaQuest or the PSVR 2?
I have the MetaQuest 2. Yeah.
Oh, you got one. Okay, nice.
Yeah. So
you got to come play mini golf with us.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been playing with Rascal and Shotgun Sean and those guys for days, and we do it like every Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday night.
But but just holidays and work and stuff. But I try to jump in there and do that, and I do a lot of VPX pinball, and went down that rabbit hole, and that's why I'm building a pinball. My own pinball. I can't afford the 4K, so
that's good. You got that X Arcade too, because did you catch James Hates Everything's video this week? Where you can connect that Bluetooth into it and play X Arcade in VR. So I thought that was cool.
Yes, me and him are probably gonna pair up because they're supposed to be able to do that online and meet each other and stuff. And once I get that open, we're gonna probably do a collab and try to get that going and show it off. And it's a little complicated. I gotta get into it, but the X Arcade thing is that's a next level, guys. That's a
that's a serious setup there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be testing that out and playing with that too. So
well, we'll wrap it up there, guys. I thought this was a lot of fun. We covered some good subjects.
Absolutely.
I think it was nice having you, gamerfridge, because you did the mod on NFL Blitz. You just got the ALU HD-CE, so you got to speak from experience. And then
just perfect timing. Usually, I was actually on a freeze, and then I had this credit at Sims Club I had to spend.
And then I'm looking forward to seeing Todd's content on his 4KP and hearing about what he thinks of it.
Yep.
And Chaotic BPR is bugging him every night and day to get that thing going. I tell you, he's more excited.
I'm just Todd. excited. I think as he is. If you don't know what he's got to think about it.
Yeah, if you guys are into that, Chaotic has a lot of he does a lot of with the VPX standalone, and then he does a lot of stuff with he's just really into it. So it's like his favorite thing. So you can tell he's like passionate. If you would seen him at the Pinball Expo, man,
he was on it. Yeah.
He got them going. He fixed their machines for them. They didn't even know how to fix their machines. It was great.
Yeah, I was going to ask Chaotic to come tonight, but he couldn't make it. So hopefully I'll get him on the show.
Nah, he's got to spend wifey time.
Hopefully we'll get Chaotic BPR on the show, guys, here soon to discuss AtGames with him, because he's become one of the bigger channels for AtGames recently, and love to hear what he thinks about it.
Yep.
Him and Papa Brad are probably the two biggest ones I know.
Yep. Well, all right, guys. Well, this has been a lot of fun. Everyone in the chat, you guys have a great rest of your Sunday night, a good start to your week, and we'll see everyone in the next one. Talk to y'all later.
Thank y'all so much.
Bye-bye.
Peace.